Elon Musk has been pretty open about his political views, but this time it looks like he's crossed the line. His criticism of the Democratic Party and Vice President Kamala Harris has reached new heights, fueled by AI-generated content.
So I think we should be cautious with AI, and I think there should be some government oversight.
Musk just posted an AI-generated image on his social media platform, depicting Harris dressed up as a communist, complete with a red uniform and a hammer and sickle hat. And to make things worse, he captioned it with a false statement. Kamala vows to be a communist dictator on day one. Can you believe she wears that outfit?
First of all, I'm not going to engage in that hypothetical.
You might be wondering, wasn't there a policy against manipulated content on his own platform, X? Yeah, seems like Musk didn't really care. The image had an eerie similarity to another AI-generated image posted by Trump last month, which showed Harris under a bunch of communist symbols during the Democratic National Convention. Coincidence? Probably not.
I think that should be a concern for everyone.
This wasn't Musk's only eyebrow-raising moment lately. Just a day before, he shared a screenshot claiming that only high-status males should be involved in government because women, and men with low testosterone, supposedly aren't capable of critical thinking. And yes, he shared this lovely opinion with his 196 million followers, calling it an interesting observation. Really, Elon? It's 2024, not the Dark Ages.
I wish we could have just a normal human being as president. That's what I want.
If you're wondering where this idea came from, it appears to have its roots on 4chan, that infamous site often linked to some pretty dark stuff. By sharing these kinds of posts, Musk, one of the most powerful men on the planet and owner of one of the biggest social media platforms, is broadcasting some to the mainstream.
You know, who's to say that something is misinformation?
And just to give you an idea of the scale, within less than a day, Musk's post showing the fake image and false claims about Harris had been viewed nearly 60 million times. His post suggesting women shouldn't take part in democracy racked up over 19 million views. Those numbers aren't just impressive, they're a stark reminder of how quickly such pretty extreme views can spread. Meanwhile, X didn't respond to requests for comment, probably hoping this all blows over. Musk has always promoted X's Community Notes feature, claiming it's a tool for crowdsourced fact-checking. Funny thing though, none of his posts got fact-checked this time around. And while Musk's fans on X love to say it's all just satire or a joke, let's be real. It's wild because just a spark can start a fire, and Musk's posts are definitely fueling the flames.
Trying to do good things and you're a billionaire. I mean,
Yeah.
that seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one.
Remember when Musk took over Twitter back in 2022 for $44 billion and said it needed to stay politically neutral to keep public trust? He even claimed it meant upsetting both the far right and the far left equally.
And I would class myself as a moderate, and neither Republican nor Democrat.
Well, judging by his recent posts, it's clear Musk has turned X into a pro-Trump platform. But hey, Kamala's not one to back down easily. She's got a lot of support in her corner, including a bunch of celebrities ready to stand with her. Let's take a look at who's been voicing their support.
We're on the same team.
First up, President Joe Biden, who caught everyone off guard by stepping aside and officially endorsing Kamala. Harris was quick to thank him, saying, "With this selfless and patriotic act, President Biden is doing what he has done throughout his life of service, putting the American people and our country above everything else."
And I know we are all so deeply grateful to Joe Biden for his lifetime of service to our nation.
And Harris has the backing of not one, but two former Democratic presidents. That's right, Barack and Michelle Obama are on board too. In a phone call that Harris shared on social media, they told her, "This is going to be historic."
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Barack, this means so much to me.
When the Obamas say it's going to be epic, you know you're onto something big. Speaking about epic, Barbra Streisand, the legend herself, threw her weight behind Harris. She praised Biden for steering the country out of the Trump chaos and expressed her excitement for Kamala's candidacy. Barbra is confident that Harris will continue the good work started by the Biden-Harris administration. Plus, It's always nice to have a little extra diva energy on your side, right?
That's the key.
Next up, George Clooney. Yes, the George Clooney. In fact, he was so influential that his essay urging Biden not to seek re-election shook up the Biden campaign. But now, Clooney is all in for Kamala, saying, "We're all so excited to do whatever we can to support Vice President Harris in her historic quest." With Clooney on board, the campaign just got a whole lot more charming, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Robert De Niro also chimed in, calling Biden's decision to step aside an act of shrewd politics and selfless patriotism. Although he didn't directly mention Harris, you know the guy who's been trolling Trump outside courthouses and even narrated an ad for the Biden campaign is definitely rooting for her.
We knew Trump was out of control when he was president. Then he lost the 2020 election and snapped.
Then there's Queen Bey, Beyoncé herself. She hasn't officially endorsed Harris, but letting her use the song Freedom in campaign ads, that's a power move.
We choose freedom.
Plus, rumor has it that Beyoncé's ready to donate $4 million to the campaign and even clear her schedule to attend a Kamala Harris fundraiser. Wow, that's some real dedication. And although Beyoncé hasn't directly voiced her support, her mom, Tina Knowles, has been very vocal. After Biden's endorsement, Tina didn't hold back. She shared a photo of herself with Kamala on Instagram, captioning it, "Go Vice President Kamala Harris for president. Let's go." When Queen Bey's mom is leading the charge, you can bet the support is unwavering. Meanwhile, the enthusiasm is spreading far and wide. Ariana Grande shared Biden's endorsement of Kamala on her Instagram story, while Katy Perry celebrated with a video of herself singing, "It's a woman's world, and you're lucky to be living in it." But wait, Kamala Harris is gathering intergalactic support. Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker himself, praised Harris as the candidate who will carry on Biden's legacy.
May the Force be with you.
And joining the cosmic crew, George Takei, aka Hikaru Sulu from Star Trek, is rallying his followers to back Kamala in her mission to defeat Trump. Looks like Harris's support is truly reaching for the stars. But that's not all. John Legend is pumped as well, saying he's ready to help Kamala reject Trump's authoritarian oppressive Project 2025 and get her elected as president.
I stand by it.
With his smooth voice and passionate support, he's definitely a powerful ally. Jamie Lee Curtis and Demi Lovato are also backing Kamala Harris, with Curtis posting, "We will support you," and Lovato sharing Biden's endorsement with a determined, "Let's do this." Demi also shared a fun pic of herself, laughing with Kamala Harris. Now that's a major girl power moment. Plus, Kamala Harris has the powerhouse rapper Megan Thee Stallion on her team. Megan even lit up the stage with a performance of her hit single Body at a Harris rally. Talk about turning up the heat.
We're about to make history with the first female president.
Another famous rapper, Cardi B, couldn't help but celebrate when Kamala was announced as the candidate, saying, "I told y'all Kamala was supposed to be the 2024 candidate. Stop playing with me." Cardi always keeps it real, and she's all in for Kamala.
And she knows she wants that seat. She'll lie and she'll be like, "No, I'm okay being a vice president. I know you want to be the president."
Joining the excitement, Kesha and Charlie XCX have also jumped in, each bringing their own flair. Kesha used a viral coconut tree audio clip of Harris in a live performance. In the meantime, Charlie XCX stirred up quite the buzz by calling Kamala Harris brat. And yes, that's making headlines everywhere. For those who haven't caught the latest TikTok trends, brat is a nod to the brat summer vibe, which is all about bold fashion and a carefree party girl attitude. Looks like Charlie's adding some fun and trendiness to the conversation. Not one to stay silent, Lizzo also took to social media to slam the chatter about Kamala Harris not doing much as VP, calling the debate tired. She pointed out that Biden didn't face the same criticism when he ran for president as a former VP. Honestly, seems like she's got a point. Another singer that showed her support for Harris is Olivia Rodrigo, who's been a fierce advocate for abortion access. Rodrigo shared a video of the politician stressing the importance of reproductive health care on her Instagram story. Her message? Loud and clear. And let's not forget that Quavo took the stage at Harris's first campaign rally in Atlanta and delivered a rousing endorsement.
So if you never voted before, make sure you get out and vote right now because it's the real one.
He definitely knows how to fire up the crowd. Meanwhile, the support keeps rolling in from other influential figures. Spike Lee, Wendell Pierce, and Rosie O'Donnell have all been enthusiastic on social media, sharing their backing for Harris and amplifying her message.
The clouds open up and the sun shines through, and the name is Kamala Harris. And thank God that the Democratic Party did exactly what they did.
Also, Jon Stewart kept it short and sweet, posting just one word on social media: legend. Enough said.
You're amazing.
And guess what? Aaron Sorkin, the brilliant mind behind The West Wing, has joined Team Harris after Biden's exit. Just hours before Biden announced he was stepping down, Sorkin had suggested in a New York Times piece that the Democrats should pick Mitt Romney to beat Trump. But once Biden was out, Sorkin did a quick 180, endorsing Harris with a straightforward, "I take it all back, Harris for America." What a plot twist.
If you are a little familiar with my work, it's not that surprising.
With such a star-studded lineup, Kamala's campaign is clearly backed by some serious Hollywood power. But what do you think? Does having celebrities as supporters make a big difference for a presidential candidate? Let me know your thoughts.